Yeah. Mans? Again? It's 9:44 a.m. Wednesday, November 30th. It's my break day, so I'm gonna do a short stream. Gonna be playing more Chantilise, as is the choice of break day game. Yo, Brady. Yo, Film. Hello. Good morning, guys. One moment. Since this game has a window, I can move chat right next to the window for a more comfy experience. Let's see. Let me check if this is working. Sometimes it's not working and I gotta restart stuff. Does work? Okay. I got my ass kicked yesterday. I spent the whole stream fighting a giant enemy crab. Hopefully today I could do better progress? I don't know. Voiced by Morinaro. The Morinaro? Yo, Sigma. Hello, Sigma. Voiced by Ishidamao. Ishidamao? Wow. They voice acted Girl from Game. I like it when bad, like, MIDI instrumentation tries to sound epic. There's something charming about that to me. And I think it's mostly because I played a lot of, like, these kind of games, right? Back in the day. But there's something about, like a really bad, like, MIDI instrument trying to sound epic. I don't know why I like that. Yeah, Moon. Hello. How do I play the game? Okay. 6 hours and a half? Damn, dude. Oh, that's right. We're playing as Witch Girl. And she copied all of Shantae's powers, or Lisa's powers. I mean, if she could do that, how could she lose? She could copy anybody's powers. I guess we're leaving. Well, it'd be cool if there was like an exploit where if we gave up our life force now, it'd take her life force and not Lisa's. But I refuse to do that. Alright, let's go. The next area is gonna be something called Aqua Ruins. Go take a look. Oh shit, that's right. I was getting slaughtered here, wasn't I? Like, I can't even kill all the mobs. What was the lock-on button? Oof. Okay. You know what I played last night before going to bed? Just randomly? I was playing, Suguri last night. Because I was thinking about games that I used to not necessarily be good at, but capable of beating, right? I was like, there's no way I could beat these games anymore. So I installed Suguri, and I didn't play it on normal or easy. I put it on hard, and I could barely beat the first level. After like maybe an hour of playing. These old man hands, they can't keep up anymore. To be fair, Suguri's kind of tough. And I assume anybody good at that game is cheating. Right? I cannot... This fish is kicking my ass, man. They're too powerful. Also, yo, Kyber. I don't know if I said hi. Hello. And yo, Frog. I'm not sure if I said hi to you guys. I think I said hi to Moon. Yeah, old man hands and old man brain. Holy shit, I'm gonna die. What am I supposed to do? I can't even hit them. I could give up a glove I don't know if I could dual wield shields, though. I don't think you can. But once the beeping starts, it's all over. Give me that. I'm gonna go cut this grass. It might... Wait, is that where I came from? I think that's where I came from, right? That cave? Yeah, that's where I came from. I feel... I'm not feeling great today. So it's probably a good thing that it's break day today. I've been coughing a lot again. I don't know. Comes and goes. Last night I kept waking up coughing. I'm diseased. I'm dead. I was diseased and died. Alright, well, I think I gotta grind. That's what I think. Let's go check the shop real quick. Hey yo, got a bit of a surprise. Wait a minute. Wait, who's in Elma's shop right now? We should try that too. You're quite bad at lying. I don't get it. Big shield! I think I need big shield. I do have enough to buy a big shield. Popular charm? It's a cute charm, popular with girls. I don't think I want that. I think... Man, there's a new Pheromone. Or there's Pheromone FX. We should buy at least one. I think I'm going to invest in one Pheromone and one big shield. Okay. I do want to buy tough leather gloves. I want to buy 2 of them. But for now, we'll just go with what we got. Can I sell anything of value? I got gold candy. Get out of here. And that's it. That's all I could sell. Maybe I should go grind for treasure. So how much better is Big Shield? Damn, dude, Big Shield is good. Can I dual wield shields? I don't think so. You can? I don't like that, because it makes me feel like I should, because I suck. Alright, let me think. Nah. I don't want to. Yo, Grip. Can I triple wield gloves? I want to say that no. Okay, let's go see if this big shield and our life boost. We have 108 HPs now. No, I was gonna Noida, but I said, no, let's sit down and like try to finish a game. So I'm gonna keep Break Days Chantilly's until I finish it. Right? But I think Noida would be a great Break Day game. Because like I said, it just feels like you do a run or two. Right, so that was a good run. Right? But I was gonna play Noida. I was gonna play off camera, but I stopped myself. I was like, maybe I should save it for the stream. Let me talk to this guy again. Anti-venom. Pheromone. I don't want any Pheromone. Anything you want? No. Taking a break here. I'm open for business though. Okay, well. I don't want what you're selling. Yo, Schweppy. Hey, Schweppy. Good morning. Alright, time to get... Let's see if this big shield helps with these deranged fish. Again, I'm not feeling great, so if I mute myself and forget to unmute, let me know. I might aggressively be coughing today. Right now it seems okay, so maybe false alarm, but letting you know. I've been known to not unmute myself on occasion. I'm in the mood to play Noita, but like I said last night, I reinstalled Suguri, and I was terrible at it. But I want to see if I could beat it again, because I beat it on hard, right? So now I want to like beat it on hard again. There is another level above hard. You have to unlock it. I think it's called special, and that's just impossible. I think that's like for task makers or something. I cannot see a human beating it. I really can't. There's just too much. Yeah, the fish are really strong. I still can't clear this room. But we upgraded our shield and we have a little bit more HP. So I'm hoping it's easier. I might have to go grind to get a better glove. We could kill the fish in like one hit or something. Could be better for us. Could be better if I could see the fish. I did 1 damage now. Maybe we could do this. Big shield is the way. Elite hamburger! Look at these windy boys. My thunder did 5 damage to it. Egg toast! I should have saved that. I didn't realize that was the world famous egg toast. Yo, Ben. It feels like all the stats make a big difference, to be honest. Like, any upgrade from your equipment does... You notice the difference. But yeah, Big Shield made a big difference in terms of me not being dead. Well, actually, we haven't been hit that much yet. But if they land ones every now and then, seems worth it to me. Lock on, damn it. I hate these fish. These fishes are jerks. I really hope the following rooms are not this annoying. Alright, let's hope there's less enemies to get rid of. Or at least enemies that aren't, like, annoying to hit. Yeah. Give me this. Give me those. And give me these. Tomorrow I might play Noita. Because I've been wanting... since I played it, I've been wanting to play more. I don't think I'll ever stream Suguri again. Right? Like 1 hour to beat 1 level? Yeah, there's no way. It's because, like, I really like the music in that game. It's fun to play that game with that music, I think. Might be one of the reasons why I enjoy that game. I don't remember the nuance of that game, though. I just remember the important thing. To use your specials for iframes. And sometimes, depending on the patterns, offense is the best defense. But that's only stage 1. Have you guys ever played this game? You guys probably don't even know what it is. When I looked at my friends list, I think like 1 other person played it. So it's one of those games where I think anyone that does play it is an expert. Like, legitimately good. Is that... Motherfuckers, stop! Jesus Christ! What do you want from me? What am I supposed to do? They just ate me alive. I got comboed. I couldn't even touch the ground. They hit me too many times. I got air juggled by fish. Alright, let's go back. I think I'm playing this wrong. There's gotta be more to this game that I don't know how to do. Because even using spells, they miss all the time. Maybe there's like a specific spell, or... Why did they give me a pity statue? They gave me a pity statue, you guys. I'm just gonna get away from them and then approach them. Hey. I feel like there is no valid way of approaching them. It's the same problem I have with a lot of the small enemies. There is no tell. They just hit you. Right? There is no, I am about to attack, now I commence my attack, and now is my recovery animation. There's nothing like that. It's either just moving or hitting you. I think it's a combination of me being bad and that. Here they come. Here come these deranged fish. I'm just gonna try to save magic for them. I locked on, shot, still missed. So maybe all magic is not created. You fucker. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I hope I get to keep all the pennies we pick up when I die. Otherwise, there's gonna be no progress. I'm gonna run away from them. Okay, so the yellow ones have a dash. The red ones jump at you. That's what it seems like anyway. Yeah. And the yellow ones also paralyze. Okay. So the red ones are the dangerous ones, because those are the ones that spam jump. These. Get away from me! I'm running. I'm running, dude. How do I defeat these fish? You know what? What if I don't have to fight the fish? What if all I gotta do is kill the ground-based enemies? I'm dead again. Getting completely decimated makes me feel like there's something I'm doing wrong, or I'm missing something on how to play the game. I'm just gonna kill the monsters and skip the fish and see if that works. Like, maybe I can ignore the fish. Perhaps. The thing is, I doubt that. I think anything red on the map I'm supposed to kill. So, what the hell? What does one do? Get good? This is supposed to be my relaxing game. It's supposed to be my chill out. Today's a break day. Don't worry about it. But I keep getting murdered by piranhas. Mauled. Maimed. And massacred. It does look like I get to keep the money when I lose. So, maybe it's not that bad. I'm gonna see if I can ignore the fish to open the door. But, I don't see why it would be that way. No other doors function that way, where you skip certain things. I think the best strat, if I have to kill them all, is to try to get double yellow stones, and then activate it, and then fight the red fish. That way when they hit me, they'll get reduced damage. I believe that's the way to be. Right. Almost killed all ground-based enemies. We'll save that egg toast. Let's hope it doesn't despawn or something. Can I hit this bridge? No, it's happening! Even on land! Even on land, I'm hunted down by the red piranha. Yo, Aldo. Hey, Aldo. Okay, I give up. There's no more... Wait, there might be land-based enemies here. Alright. There might be a little bit more on the island across from us. Over here. Die! Did that work? No. I gotta kill all these fish, dude. This is the worst outcome. Alright, let me see if I could find a yellow stone. So I can at least have some defense when I fight them. Is that a yellow stone? I think that's an egg toast. Nothing. Alright. Wait, there might be God damn it, it's the red fish. Run! Maybe I should just run away from them and then reapproach them when they're grouped up and try to multi-kill them. There you go. Run away! Get away from me! No, I didn't mean to activate the magic. There's another one this way. Alright. Now let's fight him. Now that we have armor. I hope the next room is less tedious than this, dude. I hope it's not a bunch of fish. But this is the aqua zone. So it might be all fish. Infinite fish works. Let me grab these pennies. Gotta make big money off these pennies. They do half damage. We're off. What the fuck am I... What do I do? What's the strat here? There's gotta be something I don't know how to do. Alright, there's gotta be something that I don't understand. I don't know at this point. Is there like a move? Is there like a special attack? Yo, hero. Maybe I gotta cast tornadoes? Let's try casting tornadoes on them. Meteor impact. Maybe I need to cast a meteor spell on them. Alright, I'm at my wit's end here. What happens if I go into her shop as her? It doesn't let me. Alright, well, I have 6k picks. Maybe if I can one-shot the fish, it'll be easier, so maybe I'll buy a glove if I can. Maybe the wind crystal has a spell, a repeatable spell that makes it easy. I have no idea. Anyways, back. I'm getting filtered by this level. I'm never gonna beat Chantilly's. I got filtered by the... What's this place called? Aqualands? Raging Rivers? Yeah, it is. I don't know what game came first, but it's the same guy. Like, they have the same enemies, items. Yes, it is. Get murdered. I'm gonna cast Meteor Impact. Right? I need 2 more of these to Meteor Impact. Get away from me. These guys are deranged. It's a red gem. We don't want it. Ow! Stop! God, I hate them. They're too powerful. Alright. Get rid of these yellow fellas. Yeah, the red ones do like 10 to 11 damage. I'm gonna save this egg toast. I don't know if it'll despawn though. I had saved one earlier, but I got comboed so aggressively I died. I never got to eat my egg toast. Um, if your question is this the same game? No. If your question is it the same devs? Yes. It wouldn't surprise me if they're in the same universe. Either. Right? Okay, we're gonna try to group up all these fish, and I'm gonna do Meteor, and it's gonna be the best spell in the world, and it's gonna one-shot them. Why was the meteor so small? Why was it so small? Not only was it tiny, but like it didn't even... Ah, God. Stop! Help! Okay. The explosion wasn't even that big. I was kind of hoping it'd be like a screen wipe, right? Like, kill everything around you, sort of thing. And the problem was the fish moved so much that even though I locked on to cast, by the time I hit the ground, the fish were like nowhere near it. So betting on Meteor did not help. I think the people that like Recettear really like it. I like Recettear. I think I like... What's this? Shark fin. What? I think I like Recettear more, but I like this game too. But I think I might like Recettear more because of the variety in it. Like you run a little shop and then you do like a kind of like top-down action RPG stuff. My only complaint about this game might be a skill issue on my part, right? But I don't like feeling like I get hit by attacks that come out of nowhere, right? The bosses have been fun. Now, the bosses have been fine. Because I'll admit that I'm bad at games, okay. But it feels like, I know I keep talking about it, but when you fight a guy in this game, it doesn't feel satisfying to me or fun. Because I'm not, oh, this guy does this move, or this guy does this. And a lot of their attacks, not for all of them, but for a good portion of them, they just do it. There is no tell, right? They just do it. By the time you see how they hop up and slide towards you, that hop up is not a tell. They're already like, this is now a hurt box. If you touch me, you're gonna get hit. Right? Like, it's like, they just do their move. So I can't, like, time it and be like, ha, countered or something. I just get hit. I don't like that. The slimes, the little caterpillars, the mushroom guys, all of them. They all just, they don't, like, have a recovery period, or, like, maybe they do, but there is no, you don't see it in the animation. Right? That's the only complaint I have about this game so far. Anyways, I'm just gonna try to group them up, like I did there, and then run away. And just wait for them to attack, and then hope they don't repeatedly attack. Right? It doesn't help that there's a lot of them, because then that'll happen, right? I tried to attack the other... Fuck you. Fuck you. I can't get near the red ones. They just slaughter me. Right? They murder me. And when I try to use magic on them, I miss. Yeah, I like Recettear more. I don't know what came out first, though. I don't know if this came out first or if Recettear came out first. Yo, Carl. Hey, Carl. Welcome to Annoying Beeping the Game. Well, I got a bunch of cast. We'll cast them on these red fish when they show up. I'm hoping I find an egg toast. Let's kill the easier guys and hope I don't die to them. Get out of here, fish! That jump crit, it made it look like my ball also got the crit property. So sometimes when you do jump attacks, you do a critical, that's when it flashes red. It looked like the ball hit all crits as well. When that happened. I'm dead. Alright, let's just save all the spells for the red guys. We're at 8k. We do make a lot of money there, it seems. Tedious money. I'm thinking tough gloves. You just save a little bit more for some tough gloves, or I could buy more HP. Or we could go talk to the other guy and see if the wind crystal gives us something easier to attack with. We could try that too. Save it for a better glove, which should be a substantial upgrade, or risk it for an elemental damage and possibly a move that makes it easier. This is fast attack. I'm buying. It's 20,000. I can't afford that. That's 20,000. It says fast attack. I want it. I want to be fast. Alright, well. Alright. Let's try again. We'll save all magic for the red fish. Right, I'll try to stack multiple colors so we could do a higher tier spell. It might be better to just spam low level spells so we get more hits. I'm not sure. Well, we got double greens. Greens should be pretty easy to get, actually, because of all the grass. Am I slower than water? Oh yeah, definitely. Get out of here, Papoorings. Don't touch me, you red. When I talk, it's making me want to cough, but I don't want to cough because it hurts now. So I'm trying to resist the urge to cough. Paralyzed, dude. At least the yellow fish don't hurt that bad compared to the red ones. Alright, I'm ready. Get watered. Yo, Dark. Hey, Dark. Play any Pangya? I played a little bit last night, and then I played a weird game. I'm trying to just get away from me. I'm tired of dying to these jerks. Magic combat only versus the red fish. Okay, this is our strat. This will be our strat for the red fish. I got 2 egg on toast. What's this? Red fish? You guys red over here? Yeah. And yet they still hit me! I hate them, dude. I hate these red fish so much. You still suck? I mean, I suck too. I'll be honest, like, I prefer just, like, eyeballing it and, like, simple calculations. Like, I don't think I want to be blurst at being a god at Pangya. Because that seems, like, unfun to me. Right? I guess you get the fun... Because, I don't know. At that point, it's like... It may as well be scripting. But there's still execution behind it, so I don't know. I feel weird about it. Hackfish. Yeah, they hack up anime girls. They're very violent fish. They're deranged. Stop killing me. Why do my spells always miss? I really don't think locking on helps. But it could just be the redfish that make it a pain in the ass. Let me see if there's any green things in here. I'm gonna go get that egg on toast as well. What's this? Unthinkful statue. Yo, Rom. Hey, Rom. Hello, hello. You gonna risk your PC being mutilated by weird files and play Panya? Wanna golf? Let's go get this delicious egg on toast. What the? No! I don't have any spells. They're gonna kill me. They're deranged. Look at them. Deranged and disgusting. Hell yeah. How does it feel to be comboed? This time I comboed them. Alright, I'm gonna eat this egg on toast. I don't know. Maybe I just gotta be more patient, and then I'll die less. Hell yeah, man. If you play, it's a little annoying to install it. It's like weirdly obtuse. I don't know why it's not all in one file. But you gotta like download the game, download some patch file, right? Then you gotta use a registry edit, right? And then you can launch their specific launcher within the folder, not the regular launcher. And then you make your account from that launcher, but it's gonna be like bugging out, be like, you don't have an account. It's like, yeah, I know, I'm making one, right? And then you start the game and then log in. So it's gonna be a pain in the ass for that first login. We were joking that they're probably using our video cards to mine bitcoins. I agree with that vibe. Hell yeah, Hero. I mean, if you guys... I like playing... That's like a fun game to like hang out on voice and just play the game. Right? That game is not fun with pugs. Because all the pugs are either professionals or cheating. That's a game that's always better with friends. Get away from me! It's happening! I gotta get... Oh shit, there's another group of them. Run! I missed. Well, grouping them was very effective. Okay, let's try the grouping strat with the red ones. Well, now, I'm not trying to defend the private server, right? I don't trust it, right? None of you should. I take no responsibility. Everyone, these are your own actions. And you did this. These are your own actions. All right? I'm also doing this, okay? But the old game was like weirdly, like it took up a lot of resources for weird reasons, and it took forever to launch. Even back then, it shouldn't have been that like taxing or slow, but it was. And I even remember when I really wanted to stream that game, I couldn't capture it. Like the two methods I would capture didn't work. And I think Rom helped me set up DxTory so I can actually capture it. DxTory was the only software that could capture that game. It was very weird. And I think that weirdness carries over to today. Or, you know, they're just mining bitcoins. Lawnmower guy. That's right, on break days, lawnmower guy. Sorry for the noise. I'll mute myself for a little bit. I'm gonna mute myself. Alright, I'm back. Never mind. Let me just tell me if it's too loud and I'll mute myself. But yeah, if you guys play, let me know. I'm usually dead, but around like 5 to 10 p.m. I'm usually playing something. I'll ask you guys maybe in the evenings. I don't know when you guys are free. It's too loud. I'm gonna mute myself. What am I missing? Oh. No, I don't know what I'm missing. There's got to be something I didn't kill. The door hasn't opened. Oh, I saw a red dot. Is it going to be fish? Deranged killer red fish? Oh god. Before they combo me, I'm running away. Actually, the ball thing is pretty good at interrupting their attack. So maybe that's part of one of the strats we could try. Is spawning the balls, right? And we ball them. Aggressively ball them. I have no idea what the secret chest is in this area. I would guess hitting something. It's either like hit all the grass blades, maybe hit all the logs. Could be something like that. My guess would be one of these posts on the bridges. I'm gonna do a vague, feeble attempt at discovering the treasure. Never mind. I don't know what it's gonna be. I thought I could hit the post, but it's hitting the rope. No, the gems we pick up are the elements. We can control the order we pick them up, but we can't control how we use them in terms of what we get to pick. The last thing we picked up is what we cast. You can charge up, like we have 2 matching right now, right? 2 greens in a row, so I could charge it up twice. Apparently I could do a fire too. What? I didn't know you could do that. Right? And you could pick up to like 6, I think? Right? So it becomes a thing of like, I don't want to pick this up until I get 2 yellows or whatever. So that's kind of a fun mechanic, I think, right? To add to the game, because the combat is pretty bare bones. Like, there's not a lot to it. So the spell stuff is fun. It's a little cumbersome to use, though. I feel like I miss most of the time, even with the lock-on, right? Even with the lock-on, I feel like I miss a majority of the time, depending on the enemy. And a lot of slime. We haven't even entered the dungeon yet. We're still in the area outside the dungeon. But I've always been the person that when I have stuff, I use it. Right? Especially with like mechanics like this. I'm not very tactical. I dump the whole clip. I've always been this way. Right? Like any sort of game that has like a mechanic that lets you build up ammo or a combo, I'll just use it. I don't know, like in bullet times or something. I'll waste my bullet time immediately. Or like in Red Dead. Do you know how like in Red Dead? I don't know about the second one. I haven't played that one. But like the first one where you have the 6-shooter, I don't like carefully shoot a guy's hand or shoot him in the face once. I'll either just melt their hand to hit the gun, or I'll melt their face to kill them. Like I don't just like shoot once. So when I use the magic, I have a habit of just like spamming it all instead of like tactically saving it. I try to save it, but sometimes I just want to dump. Anyways, for those of you that do end up trying Pangya, they start you off at a high rank, so you make sure you distribute your stats for your character. Make sure you get a bunch of card packs. That's so tedious. There's no way to like open them all at once. But I don't know if you could like use temporary cards or what, but like there's a menu where you put cards on your character, right? So make sure you do that. I would recommend Control because it makes it really slow. The meter thing. But make sure you do that. So you're at your most playable. Yeah, I saw what you meant. I did it the other night. Oh shit, we got a Kingsfield enemy here. Why? No, stop! They blew up on me. Hold on, I gotta kill Kingsfield guy. All this needs to be is like, it needs to be in first person and in a hallway. And then we'll be playing Kingsfield. Kingsfield guy doesn't mess around. See, this guy isn't bad because I feel like I can tell what his attacks will be. So I can properly fight him. Unlike a lot of the other, like, lower enemies. Egg on toast, please. I don't want my life to be beeps. Yeah. It's definitely a Zelda thing. Where if you have full life, you immediately lose all of it. And then when you're beeping, that's when you last the longest. Alright. Let's go. We're still not in the dungeon. When will I get to the... Oh, no. Another Kingsfield guy. Get the Kingsfield guy. I don't know how to get behind him. Like, I assume it's when he attacks. He does get stunned once you hit him. That's nice. Let me get on this side. Come on! Nice. There's another one? Enough with the Kingsfield, dude. Do not understand. Keep going, keep going. Come on. Maybe I just gotta be closer to him. Right? This game is weird, where like a lot of the openings are not intuitive. Right? I discovered that with the crab boss, where like it felt like I had to be in a very specific spot and a very specific animation to hit him. I've completely given up on finding all the treasures. Maybe it's up here like Ocarina style? No. Let's see. Don't run away. I don't want to run away arc with Shantae. Your sister wouldn't like that, Shantae. She's sassy with everybody except Elise. Is Fairy Dust PCP? Is that what they're alluding to? Like it makes her stronger, but also she loses her memories? Is atypical. Fairy Dust. What? Why is she being Hank Hill? Why is she going what? Oh yeah, I know this. A small crystallization formed by some monsters. I know all about it. I'm an expert. In fact, I spent the last 20 years researching this. All right, I know a thing or two about a thing or two when it comes to small crystallizations formed by some monsters. Yeah, on Ragnarok. Holy carp. Yo, Pud. Hey, Pud. What are these weird sounds Shantae makes? Nurk. Snarf. Zoinks. I guess it's better to have multiple weird sounds versus one. No! We need more weird sounds. We only have one. Beep. Hell yeah. Egg toast. I left! I didn't mean to leave. No. Elma's the witch girl. Apparently she can copy people like Kakashi style. Elise is sick. Lise is sick. She lost her memories again and she collapsed. Right now, the witch girl transformed into a lookalike. That's why her hair is pink. I don't know how she could do that. Apparently she can. And she's helping us cure Elise. Music box! Oh my god. Is that a treasure item? Enable sound test options. Can I sell it? I'm not finding the sound test, the alleged sound test. Maybe it's in the title screen? I miss things like that in video games. Right? Like it'll just have an options and it just has every sound effects listed. The games were smaller, I guess. What's this sound? Oh, there's a freaking bat over here. Wait, how am I supposed to get him? I think it died, actually. In fact, I think a lot of the enemies are falling to their death. Out of the way, bat face. Holy shit, I'm dying. 3 jump slashes? We're weak, dude. We gotta upgrade our gloves. Money. Money. Those we have to kill at a distance because they explode. I've learned my lesson earlier before we fought the Kingsfield guy. Is he in the wall? That's... Come on, game. Don't let that happen. He's dead. Oh, he's alive. Take that. Is this gonna collapse? No. I'm just gonna fight these guys. I don't want to fight that guy on the ledge. I'll fall. I know I'll fall off. I'm dead. Didn't matter. I'm dead. He killed me with sound. How much money do I have? I have 12k. I think I have enough for the gloves. Right? Let's buy tough gloves. A solid grip. Alright, let's go put on tough gloves. Hopefully I can two-shot those bats instead of 3-4-shotting them or whatever it was. It goes up 10 points. Let's hope that's enough. Now, if I remove this, how do I remove it? How does one remove? Okay. This gives a lot as well. It's 20 points, right? I could double up the defense, but I'd rather have offense, dude. Apparently my magic is really weak. A focus staff boosted our magic by a lot. Alright. Let's do 2 sets of gloves and a shield. So I'm wearing 4 gloves right now. 2 out of each hand. It's extra thick. Alright, we should be able to skip all the annoying parts now. So I'm just going to run past all the way past the bridge. Out of my way. Not purporting. Oh man. It's a good thing break day landed today, because like I'm not feeling great. I'm probably just gonna... I have to do stuff in the afternoon. But I might take a nap. I'm lacking in sleep. At this point, like, if I still can't sleep normally, then I may as well just sleep when I can. I think that'd be better for me overall. It might not be good for, like, a sleep cycle, but I'd rather catch up on it than be this way. Legally distinct pouring. Yeah, right. We gotta clarify so the Ragnarok CMs don't come after me. So they don't put me in the fucking ground. This guy's playing a ret. Clearly, because of him, our business is failing. We gotta ban this guy. Yo, Hex. Hey, Hex. You think so? Maybe you're right, because, like, I've been trying to, like, keep myself up for quite some time now. To sleep at around 11, 10 p.m., right? The thing is that, like, genuinely, I feel like my best time to be awake is around 4 till, like, 2. 4 a.m. to 2 p.m., right? I feel at my best at, like, 5 a.m. No, dude! This guy edge-guarded me. This isn't Smash Brothers, you jerk. Yeah, you're dead now. Was it worth the stock? But like, I think that might be part of it. I still think you can, like, manipulate or at least, like, adjust your sleep cycle with certain activities. But because I stream every day, it's kind of harder to... Actually, I have no excuse. I really don't have an excuse. I could probably try harder to try to fix it. But for now, I just want to feel a little better, and I just want to get some sleep in me for the time being. Right? I could probably do better exercise. The exercise I do is, like, minimal. Like, it's literally anywhere from 20 minutes to 1 hour. It all depends on how distracted I am by my phone. Because I'm just using a resistance spike. Right? So I just, like, listen to something or watch something on my phone while I cycle. And it's either going to be literally just 20 minutes. Or if I get distracted, an hour. I've been cheating lately. I haven't been... What I used to do is I would turn the resistance really high and like do a burst, right, until I got really tired. But I haven't been doing that lately. I've just been kind of riding it for duration and not for resistance. So that could be part of it. I don't know. Like maybe my body, my legs, my permanent leg day is too used to leg day, so it doesn't feel anything from leg day anymore. I don't know. Then 0? I guess that's true. I feel like if I want to make progress for my energy levels, though, I feel like I gotta, like, build up on it. I can't just plateau, right? If I plateau the difficulty, I'll stay the same, right? Because I definitely... Streaming is tiring for me, but not in a physical sense. More like maybe over time, it's physically tiring, but like it's more of a mental you're tired than a... I guess my back kind of hurts sometimes. Like it gets stiff. Not like it used to, right? It's better now with the new chair. I'm dead! I'm fucking dead, dude. I'm getting mad at this ramp. If I didn't get knocked off like Smash Brothers, I would have been fine, I swear. Yo, nay. If you're still... Hey, as long as you enjoy Vintage Story, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? Are you playing multiplayer? Are you playing on a server? Or are you playing on your own? You probably left already. Too much anime. I got bad news for anime haters. Single player so far? Well, I hope you enjoy it. On their website, they have a lot of, like, mods listed, and they're usually easy to use, right? So you can look into mods, too. Kind of, like, customize your experience. So there's a big update coming for NGS next month, in 1 week. So there might be like 2 or 3 days of me streaming NGS, you guys. Right? If you just want to look at anime physics and Bloom, you're going to have a great time. But that's only like 10% of you. Right? So maybe you could like, yeah, you could free up your ends scheduling. You could skip those days because I'll be playing a lot of NGS. NGS is PSO2. It's a fairly mediocre game that I like to play, that I wish was better. It's PSO. It's Phantasy Star. Stop walking out! Did I lose my egg on toast? No, dude. They took my egg on toast. Those fucking monsters. Watching the monsters drown themselves is comedic. Used to be better. I don't know how I feel about that. To me, it was just different. Right? I understand liking certain things more than current NGS. I'm not saying NGS is better. I don't think it's better. To me, it's different. I will say this, and only very loosely, because I think that game was atrocious with its UI. Not that NGS isn't, but like PSO2 was so trashy, right? Like I've never seen something with that with somebody like Sega behind it to feel so... It's like layered with updates and different ideas and concepts UI-wise, activity-wise, and they're layered on top of each other where you gotta dig through menus and like you physically have to walk somewhere and then physically be there. to have access to something, and then you got to figure out the fucking menus, and you're like, wait, so what's this for? It's like, am I crafting items? Okay, do I craft a sword? No. What you do is you got to go into this level, specific level, and kill this specific boss until this meter fills. Oh, then I come back and get the sword. No, it just appears in your inventory. So why does it says complete? How do I? No, you got to throw it away. What? You got to throw it away to make room for another one. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, that game is full of shit like that. It's obtuse and bad. Like, legitimately bad. What's good about it is that it's cohesive in terms of the gameplay, right? You know you enter a level, you know you do this, and then you fight a boss. Or you know you enter this thing, and then you fight a boss, or you do a boss rush. Like, it's very cohesive and stage-like, right? I like that part of it. Because it played into the setup of doing missions. You're in a ship, you go in your drop ship, you drop on a planet, and then you do stuff. That felt cohesive to me. NGS does not feel cohesive to me. It feels... like, I don't mind the open world. A lot of people seem to hate the open world. I think it's fine. I just think they did a bad job filling it out, right? I wish it had a mission structure. I wish I felt like I was in ARX. Because that just feels like you running around doing stuff, and then they have like these half-assed like, hey, we need help over here, but it doesn't feel like... When you did an urgent in PSO2, it felt like shit's going down. Like, you got to defend the ship. Let's go. Everybody's there. You're repelling whatever. And I'm not talking about difficulty. I'm just saying the vibes of how it felt. On NGS, it feels nothing like that. I don't know why. It feels very... It doesn't mesh well with me. What? I can't believe that I blog post so much that even the enemies in this game, they would rather suicide than listen to my blog post. Is the game telling me something? Shut the hell up and play the game. The enemies were so irritated. They jumped off this ramp and drowned. That's got to be a secret chest. Let's go. Let's go. Money. Where is it? I don't know if it's at the bottom or top. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good, man. I hope that game... I think graphically, it might be one of their, like... Usually when a Final Fantasy comes out, one of their big selling points is like, look at these graphics! Right? I feel like Final Fantasy VII was very much like that. 14? 15? 15 was very much like that. This one looks kind of like what you expect. Right? It doesn't look like, oh my god, look at these graphics. It's just, it's fine. Right? I hope that the gameplay is good. Right? I think by now Final Fantasy players are open to weird systems. Right? They got all their rage out with Final Fantasy 13. Right? I think Final Fantasy 13 was like the last time they were full of rage about it being different from other Final Fantasies. At least that's my perception. I don't know if that's true. Yo, Cephalina. So, like, I hope this game does well, because I think Yoshi P is a good video game maker. I truly, and I'm not saying that as like a fanboy of Final Fantasy 14. I legitimately believe this, because I think he was capable of turning around development culture in Square, and he made it work, and he proved himself that he could do it. So if this game does well, I think it might encourage them to let Yoshi P do more. And whatever he does, I don't know if it'll be successful, but I'd rather have someone like him try to do stuff than someone like fucking Nomura, right? So I really hope the game does well. I get the vibes that it might feel like a hallway beat 'em up, but I like beat 'em ups. But in terms of a Final Fantasy, I don't know if that's gonna like enrage the Final Fantasy fan base. Wave. Hey, Wave. And pushing technology. You're probably right, Kawaii, but at least for the Final Fantasy brand, like a mainline game, I always felt like they tried to make it look really good. That's always been a hallmark for Final Fantasy games, even since like Super Nintendo, right? Like Final Fantasy VII, like those Final Fantasy VII releases, those look really good to me, right? I know what you're saying about releasing more games, because they definitely have like other studios putting stuff out, you know, like Harvestella, right? You know what's a game series I never played that I always wanted to? It was freaking Bravely Default. I don't know how. If I play that game, I want to stream it because it'll be a long game. But I don't really have a way to capture DS stuff. You guys know how I am about emulation. It takes a lot for me to emulate something. This place is cool, man. What a change of atmosphere this place is. Can't believe I'm in Bylin. Dark, don't look. Dark, don't look. This is you on Ragnarok right now. You'll always be here. You're gonna be here till like level fucking 90, dude. You think I'm joking. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. I'm dead serious. This is you till like 90, dude. Welcome. But I'm gonna go to Oryx. Yeah, you'll think that. You think you'll go to Oryx. Trust me, you won't. You know why? Because you got a taste of Zenny. You got that Zenny taste. So anytime you go to Oryx and you think you're gonna go there the level, and you get a shit card, you're gonna be like, damn, I should have just stayed in Bylin. I'm predicting your future, your Ragnarok career. I'm predicting your Ragnarok career right now. What? There's actual, like, oh no. I was gonna say this is an actual place, but no, it's just a hallway. I like that there's an underwater city, though. I hate this! Help! They're using Bubble Beam, and it's super effective. Oh yeah, Rob, were you interested at all at the new Pokemon? Have you seen the videos? Game Freak really exposed themselves with this one. To be fair, these videos that I've watched, some of them look like, you know, bugs that happen naturally, where it's like, ah, shit, that's terrible. But I want to say, at least for the recent ones I've seen, half of them are people baiting the bugs, right? I could tell they're baiting it. Like, they're walking in a weird corner direction, jumping until they pop through. Or they're doing like the thing where you do a collision and the camera zooms in on your character and their face gets transparent. Some of them are not actual occurrences. Some of them are definitely like, oh, look at this. It reminds me of like people don't like a game, so they nitpick something. They're like, look at this texture. Oh my god, it looks like a Inside Out prolapsed anus. Like they do shit like that. So some of them feel that way, but that game is fucked, dude. Like, that game is utterly decimated. It looks really messed up. Alright, can't. Yeah, that game is scuffed to hell. By technical disappointments, what do you mean? What do you mean by technical disappointment? I don't know. I don't pay attention to video game financials that much. Like if they're failing, it's hard to imagine Square failing financially. I know that some Japanese devs get cold feet with Western devs, right? Because they give them permission to do something with a Japanese title, and sometimes it's like really bad, or not exactly what they wanted, right? Or maybe the fans are like, hey, this is a little too weird or different. Oh, talking about Pokemon. Game Freak, in my opinion, Game Freak has never been like a stellar developer. Even old school Pokemon games are full of weird bugs, but they're not the kind of bugs you notice, right? And they're more simplified games. I feel like their best era was just straight up like Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and maybe some early DS games. Like for example, like the moment they had any console games, it always looked bad to me. Especially their like CG, like their CG always looked bad to me. They don't know how to make textures for games. Like their character art is great. Anime characters nail it, right? You could say what you want about Pokemon designs, but like it was obvious to me that they were bad at it, right? And then the nail in the coffin for me for Game Freak was Sword and Shield. To me it was very disappointing. The game itself is fine. It was like a DS game. It was literally just a DS game, right? I'm not going to talk about like the mechanics of like their gimmick. You know how like Pokemon games now always have a gimmick? Oh, they're big, or they have a different palette, right? I'm not talking about that. That proved to me that they don't care. They're done. They're burnt out. They don't care. Because imagine finally putting out a proper console Pokemon, right? And you just make a DS game. That was so disappointing to me. And I didn't like them bullshitting, saying that like, oh, it's just too hard to translate these animations and stuff when they literally reused them. When they have no animations for the ones they put. Like their excuse for the Pokedex was bullshit. If they did a good job, I would be like, fine. But they didn't. And they were working on another game too that was bad as well. They should just tell the truth. We're working on another game called Town that you'll never hear of or play. And that's why we couldn't put in the other Pokedex, right? That was the nail in the coffin for me, right? What looked good about that game was the character stuff, and that's it, right? And then that other Pokemon came out, that almost open world Pokemon, where to me, the way the world looked out of place versus the characters, right? I didn't like how that game looked. I liked how the characters looked, but like when they're walking around in the world, it looks so weird to me. And I was like, yeah, they don't know how to do textures, right? And then fucking the current Pokemon came out, and I was like, okay, well, these guys are done. They're either A, rushed and not enough staff, or 2, completely checked out and burnt out, or a combination of the two, right? They're losing hope. They tried to make an original out IP and it completely failed. And I think they know. I think they know that the Pokemon company doesn't give a shit about them. I think they know that the Pokemon company generates way more money elsewhere from the mainline series. So they don't have like a fire lit under them to push them forward. They're probably all burnt out. Because you cannot put that game out when you would show people, hey, this game is not ready, look at this. But they didn't give a fuck. I can't imagine them giving them fuck. Because Pokemon doesn't hurt for money in a way where they gotta be like, we gotta get this game out now! It's gonna be too late! Do you know what I mean? So to put out a piece of shit like that is insane. I think it's insane. That's true, but like, I also, but to see like, I feel like that's really stupid of them. Because our generation that plays video games, it's still us. We haven't died out yet. We still go back. That's like ignoring the potential market of people playing for nostalgia. You yourself, me, a lot of people I know would play Pokemon every now and then out of pure nostalgia. You shouldn't ignore it. And on top of that, the people that are growing up, those are all still customers growing up. So I don't think that's a good excuse. If that's really true, I think they're very dumb and very short-sighted. But that's always been the theme with like the investor types, right? They tend to be short-sighted because they just want to make their money back and punch out. So maybe it's just that simple. Yeah. Maybe it's just that simple, Ron. Maybe you're right. But like, I don't know. I want Pokemon to be good. Ever since playing Pokemon, ever since Pokemon Stadium, I was always like, man, I can't wait when they have a Pokemon on console, on the main thing, not on a handheld. Right? And then like discovering MMOs and playing MMOs, it's like, imagine a Pokemon online where you could just play with everybody, and there's so many. Pokemon's potential is insane, right? And I understand the reasons about with kids and online access and all this other things, but the potential Pokemon has to be a crazy game is staggering. And that's why Sword and Shield was so fucking disappointing to me. And that's why I haven't paid attention to Pokemon at all anymore. Not until I didn't even know about this new one until the memes came out for the bugs. I'm gonna die to these fish. I don't want to die to these fish. No more bubbles. Boners. I have no magic. Let me go back and see if I could collect some magic. Yeah. Yep, I agree. That's the other thing is that like I don't know, like people may, I don't know why, but there's like this group of people that make it sound like it's impossible. That's too hard. Imagine having a, like, one of the big things about playing on a console was like seeing the Pokemon you want to capture and fighting them, like in that space. Like people make it like it's a big deal. It's not. There's plenty of games that have like stuff in the world. Like I can't load that many. I mean, yes, it can. Right? It's not that bad, especially if you stylize the graphics to save your resources. I don't think Game Freak is good at that. I like their characters, right? I think Game Freak can make it so you can have a fun avatar, like a fun character. But they're weak on the optimization and on the art. Like once the art gets somewhat any detailed, it looks bad. Like if it's not cel-shaded anime, it'll just look like trash. Like, I hate their CGs. I remember when the CG came out for Sword and Shield, I thought it looked like shit. I thought it looked like an episode of Code Lyoko. I thought it looked like fucking Reboot. It looked like shit. It looked stupid. Not only, like, I don't care what artistic design you try to throw on, if you don't have, like, good shaders, it looks like garbage. I thought it was embarrassing. I couldn't be hyped for it. I was like, oh, this looks bad. I know I'm being like overly harsh on it, but it did. It looks stupid. Instead of bringing the characters to life and be like, oh, that's cute or that's cool, it just looked bad. It just looked bad. Pokemon CG in recent times looks bad. Made Fantasy Life? I don't know what Fantasy Life is. Or maybe I do, I just can't remember the title. I can't kill these skeletons. I don't have magic. What do? Well, it gave me Earth. Maybe the Earth Ball will kill him. Okay, they just drop magic eventually. I appreciate that. Get out of here. I'm beeping. Get out of my way, I'm gonna beep. Shoot. Didn't mean to waste it. Did my fire miss? Maybe I'll make it. Famous last words. Sorry for... What's wrong with me lately? What? You know what? There's nothing wrong with me. In terms of, like, being different. Because I always blog post. It's true, isn't it? When was the last stream where I just streamed the game and I don't talk about random things? Am I a blog poster? Is this just who I am now? You know what it is? This is like the modern video, like modern equivalent of sitting out on the porch on a rocking chair and yelling at kids. Right? Is that what I'm doing? Open a blog spot? I'm never doing that. Well, it's because people give me a hard time sometimes, Rom. Like, sometimes people get annoyed when they're here for the game. I'm addicted to ranting, I guess. I think it's bad, Rom, if, as a streamer, I think it's bad if it stops me from playing the game. And I have a habit of pausing, because, like, I'm not very good at multitasking. Sometimes I pause the game to articulate my thoughts better. Because I'm not very good at explaining myself. Get off my lawn, you damn Pokemans! What's that, like pocket monsters? Those are like demons! I remember there was a brief period where Pokemons were considered demonic. My mom's side is very religious. They seem to have mellowed out, which I'm happy about. They mellowed out a bit. My mom is religious, but she's not active about it. Like, she doesn't... Like, she's not gonna be like, hey, you want to come to church? Right? She doesn't really go to church or anything. But my mom's side, like, a lot of my aunts, they do. Right? Only one of them is, like, overbearing about it. The rest are pretty fine, right? They're not judgy about stuff, but one of them is. Like, one of them is very, very judgy. Get away from me. What's the difference? I genuinely don't know. Here's how ignorant I am about religious stuff, you guys. Like, Christian or Catholic, are they different? I have no idea. All I know is they go, one of them goes to a very, like, wealthy one, where it's like a very fancy, big kind of church. I don't know the difference. I literally don't know the difference. I'm sorry. I really don't know. I feel bad because I feel like I should know, but I don't know. That's never been a big part of my life. In terms of religion, it's just mostly like my immediate family, like my parents, right? And my mom would pray, right? And that's the extent. I was never, like, I was around in grade school. I knew a guy that was Jehovah's Witness, and he would not do the Pledge of Allegiance. I was like, how come he doesn't have to? He's a Jehovah's Witness. Like, oh. I knew some Jewish fellas, right? But that's never been like... I never start a conversation with, what is your religious belief? So I don't know. That's never been something I thought about. Now, I'll be honest, like, that's something... For me, this is how I see it, all right? I hope this doesn't, like, skew your opinion about me, because I know that's how things are right now. But, like, it's something I would like it to be real, right? Like, I want to believe, like, I want to be like the X-Files poster, I want to believe, but I would like there to be a God, right? I like the concept of it. I don't I don't know. When things go bad, I'm not like, I need your help, God. When things go bad, I don't go, fuck you, God. I don't know. I just don't see it that way. Right? It's not something I really put a lot of thought into, to be fair. I think I lean on the more science type of stuff, but now before people think this or that about me, like, I don't disrespect religious people either, though. Like, if people have certain beliefs, I'm okay with that, and it doesn't, like, I knew one guy that was like very atheist, and they were fucking annoying about it. Any sort of like conversation or whatever, they would lose their fucking mind and be like, they're just fucking stupid idiots, and they lose their mind, right? I don't like those kind of people, and I also don't like the people that are like pushing their beliefs on others, like, oh, you're gonna go to hell, right? I don't respect those people either. Like, I don't like them. I think they're the same thing. They're just mirrored. They're the exact same thing, just mirrored. You might think one is better than the other. They're not. Because there are good things about being religious, and there are good things about not being religious. Right? Because, for example, I think some beliefs and morals that the non-crazy types can lean into are a good thing. Right? And then there are good things about being realistic about how the world works and how to perceive things and how to be open-minded about things. It's not, I just don't like the categories, right? I just don't want to be put in fucking anything. I just want to be ends. I think, well, what Hex said about all humans being idiots, I think all humans are idiots, but I also think all humans can be geniuses. Right? Everyone can have something they're really good at. It's just whether or not it could be surfaced or people can notice it. Like, I've seen people be really smart about very detailed things, like, damn, that guy's really good at this or whatever. And because of the scope of human activities, we may never know or see it. There's a lot of people that are like really intelligent about all sorts of things. Maybe they got locked in on programming and they're like a fucking savant, or maybe they have a sad one, right? Like a lesser known one, like being good at Chantilise. That's not me, by the way. But like, I feel like everyone has that to some degree, right? The ones that shine the most are the ones that are multitaskers, the ones that could like do a little bit of everything, right? Or the ones that are good at pulling the wolves over our eyes, right? The ones that can fake it. The guys that like, oh, this guy must be really... You know what that's like? It's, how could I have an analogy for that? It's like when you see someone's Facebook and they have... It's like, for me, it's more like MySpace. I don't have Facebook. They would have all these pictures, right? And they have this, I'm a goth girl, whatever, and I look this nice, I like this music, I like this sort of scene, that's me. When in reality, it might be very different, right? They fake it. Their persona is fake, so they're just good at faking it. Maybe they're a good faker, right? Those people are also, I think, are excellent at succeeding, sadly. I'm fucking dead, dude! Yeah, that's been really... I think it's cursed to think about it, Rhombus, right? Like... Because I think most people are sensible, and I think most people don't want to make people upset for whatever means, right? So then it gets like the people that are like really against something or really for something in a way that's... I feel like it gets destructive, and then like the people that just want to let people be themselves and also be themselves get caught up, right? I hate it. Like I've been having a, maybe not this year, but the previous years, I had a hard time with friends and family. Like people like they would otherwise get along, but they'll just fucking pick one thing. And then they die on it. They die on that hill. When if you just take a step back, it's like, is this really what you're saying? Are you really gonna try to change things? No, you're just complaining. And then the other person is like, are you really being like the guy that's being, is this thing actually the thing that's hurting you? Usually, from the things that I've seen personally, no. Right? But since they're on opposite sides for that, whatever reason, they pick that one topic or thing, then they'll just hate each other. I know I'm being very vague about this because I don't want to talk about my family or my friends. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to reveal too many things or whatever. So I'm being a little vague. But like, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I think that's just human nature. I think it's a combination of like the ease of information creating the ease of like just straight up, I don't want to say misinformation, but like manipulation, right? Because don't get me the wrong way, okay? I'm not saying they're like it's bad or something, but I do think this is true. I think the easiest type of person to control is the person that wants to do the right thing. Right? Now, you might think, oh, it's this one side. No. It's both, like, I'm just going to say sides, okay? I'm not going to be specific. It's both sides. Because from their perspective, they're trying to do the right thing. Right? So these people that feel very strong about this, they're the easiest to... So instead of being, like, thinking things through or trying to perceive things from different perspectives, I think they get stuck, like, trying to do the right thing, right? But then the right thing they think they're doing the very thing that they want to stop. That's honestly how I see things right now. I don't know, that's like the most convoluted way of explaining it, but that's what it feels like. Basically it's like seeing a person that you like just go off the rails and be what they say they're trying not to be. I don't know. Tribalism? I try to like avoid saying things like that because I'm not sure what they mean when they say stuff like that. Right? Like there are certain words that are used a lot lately, right? And I feel like they don't mean what I thought they meant anymore. So I try not to say anything because I worry that I'll use it the wrong way, right? But yeah, I mean, tribalism is just us versus them. So I don't think there's any other definition to that. Yeah, Stassi, but like, I get what you're saying, but like, I don't think... Like, how do you figure that out? Because, like, depending on the person, the individual, the situation, the culture, that sort of stuff will always be colored by what I just mentioned, right? It'll always be colored by that. Is there a true right thing in every scenario? I think common sense can be applied, right? But again, that's another thing that's like, it's a moving target. Because, for example, I don't care about anime boobs. I like it, or maybe I'll dislike it depending on the game. Sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I don't mind fan service in this game, and other times I'll be like, I hate this, right? It depends. But for me, it's like, I don't care, right? But someone else might be like, oh, this is disgusting, or this makes it so all men want anime boobs, right? An unrealistic standard upon whatever. I don't see it that way, because I've never like seen a gory movie. I'm like, I gotta see some fucking blood. I've never seen a big boobs on an anime character. It's like, if only all women had these. Like, I don't think that way. So I don't think others are like that either. Like, can they like it? Probably. But I don't think, unless there's something fucked up in their head or they're sick, I don't think they apply these things to real life, right? But I'm projecting my own perspective when I say that. So I don't know. But some people might like be like, I can't play this game. This game makes me feel bad, or for whatever reason. For me, I just don't care. I'll just play the game. And then if it was like weird in the game, I'd be like, yeah, it was dumb. They shouldn't have had boobs or whatever. I don't know. Right? So what's the right or wrong on that? Let people make the game that they want to make? For me, it's like, I wish there to be more games that are different, right? Instead of being like, don't make this game, you make a game that you think should exist, or encourage people to make that kind of game, right? The problem is, we have to rely on like indie type game makers, because a big company is only going to make what's going to sell, right? If they were truly going to take some sort of stance, they would put their money where their mouth is and make a game that's whatever is supposed to be good or right. I don't know. That stuff is too complex to just be like, this is good, this is bad. So I just try to minimize my damage on others. That's right. The best way to do it is minimize your damage on others, and that's it. I don't think me playing an anime game is going to hurt anyone, but maybe someone could be like, I'm hurt. Why did you make me see this? Right? What do I do? What am I supposed to do? Lock myself in a straitjacket and never leave the room? Like, what do I do? Where do you draw the line? Right? That's the only thing that I get bothered by. Like, where do you draw the line at that point? But to be fair, sometimes it's obvious when something is bad. It's like, oh yeah, that's fucked up. And maybe the obvious thing gets further away the more we have boobs everywhere or something, you know? What do you mean, Dark? Yeah, I mean, I guess tribalism is the right word. I guess I hate using words that feel like a buzzword. X. But you're right. I would always use the analogy of like sports. Like everybody's just, if you don't support this team, you know, it's the same exact thing. So you're right. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. You're right. Maybe we shouldn't overanalyze our psychology when I'm playing Chantilly's. Maybe I should just chill. Alright, let's run past all this. Anyways, I apologize for... I'd rather talk about dumb stuff. Like, let's talk about Pringles chips again. I'm sorry about... I need to vent this, right? I end up venting because I get frustrated sometimes with some stuff, right? And my stream is still my stupid soapbox. It's still my blog post site. Can you reach into a Pringles can? No. I got wide hands. No. I don't think I have big hands. I think I have pretty average hands. I do have soft hands, which is embarrassing. I became very self-conscious about it. Maybe I should just, like, pick up something heavy and rough every day, so I get calluses, then people will think that I don't have soft hands. Right? You know what was the most, like... You know what made me sad? This was a few years back. The lady friend at the time is like, you got very pretty hands. You don't tell that. Don't tell that to your guy fella. All right? Never tell your guy that they have, like, pretty hands. That's fucking terrible. You don't want to hear... It's like the reverse of that Seinfeld episode. Do you know that Seinfeld episode where the lady had man hands and it looked fine at night in dark settings, but if it was well lit, it was like man hands? It's like that, but reversed. I never tell a guy that they have pretty hands. Right? If they want to... If they're leaning... Like, if they're more like a masculine fella... It's 11:30 a.m. It's time to start the stream. Don't tell them that, oh, you got pretty hands. Don't fucking tell me that. That's like saying, hey, is your penis small? It's small, isn't it? Like, don't say that. Ever since that, I kept thinking about it. I was like, shit. Right? Now I'm paranoid. Like, if I shake somebody's hand, I'm like, oh, you got soft hands, eh? What? You don't do a man's job, do ya? What? You got real soft hands there. You got really... Oh, look at these dainty hands. Right? I'm not a merry man. I am not a merry man. And if you get that reference, then you get that reference. If you don't, you don't. The thing is that, like, I do think that there's... like you mentioned, like, toxic... Like, being toxic. Like, to me, being toxic is, like, genuinely something that's unhealthy for both parties, right? It's an unhealthy thing. But I do think it's okay to have, like, a little bit to help you define yourself, right? Like, for me, right? I got called this. It's not bad enough that I'm like, oh, my feelings, I'm forever, whatever. Like, I'm joking about it now. But it does make me think, you're right, I never did a job where I do physical labor. Right? The most physical labor, I never had a real job that lasted a meaningful amount of time. Right? The most job-like job I ever had never felt like a job because it was a family business. So, like, it does make me reflect on that as a person, right? Right now, I'm just a fucking leech of life streamer. What do I actually bring to the table? I did not learn anything doing this. Maybe some, like, basic video editing and things like that. But, like, what did I gain? Nothing. Right? I don't know. And that's not to say that I think that the opposite is the best solution. I'm saying, my point is that it made me, at the very least, think about another way. Right? Now, the problem is everyone is different. For me, it's not that bad. It's just funny to me, and it's kind of like whatever, and made me think a different way. But for someone else, maybe for them, it'll stick to them in a bad way. Right? I told that story, the one that stuck to me a bad way. Right? The one that made me feel bad. It was the one I was like in grade school, right? I was chubby in grade school, right? And I was buying on my way home from school because I stayed in school for whatever, I can't remember. But there's always an ice cream truck that's parked on the way back, and I bought snow cones because snow cones will last longer than like an ice cream. So I bought 3 snow cones, 1 for me, 2 for my cousins, right? And the girls across the street like, look at that fat ass. Look at that fat ass buying snow cones. Oh, whatever. Like, they said a bunch of shit, right? I wanted to be like, I'm buying these for my cousins. But I knew if I said that, they'll just laugh. I knew if I said anything, they would just laugh. Now, is that toxic? Yes. Did that help me in some way? Yeah, I didn't want to be fat, right? But was it in a like that one? See, like, that one made me feel bad. Right? The hands thing made me feel bad, but not in a meaningful way. That's why I say try to minimize your damage on others. Right? So I don't think it's, like, always a bad thing, and I do think it'd be nice if we could be tough enough to take it, but not everyone can, right? And it might be a thing where it's like a certain time in their life where they can't do it. Like, it might just hit them at the right time where it'll be a heavy hit instead of something they could brush off. I don't know. Humans are complicated. They're complicated, but they're also easy, thus making it more confusing. Suck it up, cotton hands. I need someone that's paying attention and skilled, Hex. And not only does it need a healing spell, it needs someone good at the game and that's paying attention instead of blog posting. There are certainly better ways to encourage a person. You're not wrong. What I'm saying is that, like, we should at least try. I'm not saying that it's not... Obviously, you're going to get hurt or brought down, and you might need to lean on somebody sometimes, right? But, like, we should at least try to fucking turn it to a good thing. You know what I've been trying... Here's a simple thing, a comparison, right? I've been trying... Instead of trying to get tilted, like when someone gives me a pro tip and it like annoys me or something, I'm trying to make it a positive thing and just make some commentary on it and keep rolling with the stream instead of getting irritated or feeling stupid, right? A lot of times, because, you know, I don't pay attention, I don't notice something, it'll be something, it says right there, top left, put on hat ends. That's how you put on hats, right? Instead of getting like mad at myself or tilted, I want to roll with it. I'm trying to do that. I don't always succeed, but that's like a very out of context comparison, right? Like, I don't want to say roll with the punches or walk it off. That's not what I mean. I mean, use it. I mean, fuck them and then use it. Because you know what? Like, getting made fun of by those girls, I did actively try not to be a fat guy, and I got in better shape for by the time I entered junior high. Right? I don't really care about that stuff now. Like, when you're a teenager, I feel like you're way more vain. Right? Maybe that doesn't change for some people, but I feel like most teenagers are very vain. I know I was. Right? I cared about everything. I was worried about the brands of clothes I wore. Right? So maybe it was bad for me then, but I don't know. I guess, Dark. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna stop blog posting. Because, like, any sort of, like, opinions I have, they can't be well-informed. Because my dumbass, I stay inside a lot. I don't go out anymore. So I think any sort of, like, perspective I have is so fucking narrow that it shouldn't even matter. Like, I should just keep my mouth shut. I have the world's most narrow perspective. So, like, I don't even know why I aggressively blog post. Maybe it's just because I need to, like, vent or something. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, now I'm blog posting about blog posting. We always hit the meta here on this channel. Yo, Lafwig. Hell yeah, Lafwig, thank you. Thank you for the sub, Lafwig. I told you, dude, it's Violet. I'm just gonna try to get past these safely. Maybe I should spam this. It does seem faster. You be you. To me, just be yourself is like the equivalent of stay hydrated. Right? It just feels that way. I'm not trying to be reductive about it, but by its very nature, it made itself, it reduced itself. Stay hydrated, bro. Just be yourself, Forehead. Like, they're not bad suggestions, but, like, they're so... I feel like, for me, maybe this just is more telling about how often I gotta hear these things, right? Maybe it's more telling about me. But, like, they've become meaningless. Like, instead of being meaningful, they've lost meaning to me. Be yourself, hydrate. The be yourself point spent. The hydrate point spent. Right? Like, it's just, that's like saying get good. It's like the reverse of saying get good. It's like the bizarro version of telling someone to get good. Right? It's not like meant to be like a tease or joking or mean or something. But it's like, it's the same thing to me. I do not separate them. What do I do? Okay, look, if I can't attack these bombs, I gotta go for the eyes first, and then we'll use spells for the bombs. I need to have enough HP left over to kill the big guy. They're too close to the bombs. Okay, one bomb down. Stop, dude. Maybe I'll change to magic defense. How did that? I was so far from it. I was so far from it, and it still hit me. It goes through the wall. I try to take cover behind the wall. I'm like, I'm gonna take cover over here. It went right through the fucking wall, dude. All right. So I'm a little bit bad at this game. All right, I know it. Let's try again. You'll never leave Bylin. The thing there is a difference though, Wave, right? Is that like they're not trying to be negative. Right? So you could take solace in the fact, that's what I do. I mean, I just take solace in the fact they're just, you know, they're just trying to be negative. They're trying not to be negative, sorry. How much money do I have? 5K? Yeah, I had no shot at taking cover. It's like, idiot, doesn't he know I could pierce the heavens with this drill? Right, and he pierced the wall. Yo, Juice. I just left? This proves that I have no sense of direction. Video games, real life, I aggressively don't know where I am. I never know where I am, dude. Anyone that's played, Rhombus knows. Anyone that's played like MMOs with me will say, hey, it's this way, guys. Don't follow ends. No, I swear. Oh, shit. Great, I just added 5 minutes to this run. Yeah, maybe, Dark. Maybe that'll help. I also think it's some games. I think certain games just make me blog post a lot. I think Kenshi is one of them. I have no idea. See, then what if I start correcting myself by saying, no, if I think it's this way, it must be the opposite. And then it works. But then I start getting a real sense of direction, and then I get lost again. It'll be like a never-ending cycle of Mr. Magoo. Where I can't pause, you're right. I gotta stream Dark Souls. We gotta start streaming some Souls games. What do you guys think of the idea of playing Elden Ring, and we have a counter, right? For every person that gets mad at my strategy. You know what? We won't count pro tips, because that'll be just obscene. Let's ignore the pro tips, but like anyone that gets like annoyed with me about what I'm doing, why are you killing Steve the Magician? You haven't talked to Brenda. You're not gonna hear the extra line of dialogue from Steve the Magician. You're never gonna know about his daughter. What are you doing? Like, we'll just put a counter, and we won't tell them why the counter's there. But every time they get mad about Steve's daughter, we'll have to put the counter up. What's my strategy? Roll. I don't know yet. I don't know if my strategy in all Souls games, after I understood Souls games to my extent, right, to N's knowledge, my understanding was run past everything, grab stuff, and then kill them. Run past everything, kill stuff, and then find the spot that drops the upgrade item. And then just farm the upgrade item, and then kill them. That's... After Dark Souls, because I played Demon Souls, Dark Souls is where I realized this game is hard, right? But only if you like try to kill everybody without getting hit. If you just run past everything... So I played Dark Souls the opposite of how I played Breath of the Wild, right? A lot of people don't like Breath of the Wild combat. I fucking love it, right? But that's because I approached it in a way where I did everything in every fight and did not care about my weapons, right? But maybe everyone has more fun in Dark Souls because they play it how it's supposed to be played. Because I just run past stuff. Oh, this part's hard. Can I run past it? I guess I can, right? That's what I would do. But I think Elden Ring might be different because it's more of an open world, right? So instead of it feeling like stages where you can run past to unlock the shortcut and then deal with the stuff later, I might have to fight stuff. I might have to explore properly. So if anything, Elden Ring might make me an honest player again, instead of trying to run past everything to open a shortcut so I don't have to worry about it, and then I can farm souls, right? Or get my upgrade item, or get my ring, or whatever the hell. So instead of playing that way, maybe Elden Ring will force me to like get good instead of this is how it works. Run past everything, get shortcut, find where to get the upgrades, then run past everything, get stuck at a boss, upgrade my two-handed sword, hold it with both hands, and then kill him in 3 hits, and then move on. Like that is my Souls experience. After Dark Souls, right? I know I'm not playing it in a way that's like fulfilling, but that's, I don't know, that worked for me. That's basically it. Once you stop respecting the enemy and stop caring about your souls, it feels easier, right? But I will say this. The best experience I ever had with a Souls game is the first one, and I think it's true for everybody, right? And I don't think it's wrong to have a mastery of a game. Mastery of a game is fun in itself. So if you love Souls, getting good or just beating it or doing this or challenge runs, that's awesome. I don't get that enjoyment from Souls. My first experience was being scared, is not understanding and not knowing where to go, what to do. That first Souls game, like, it's dark in there. Shit, I fell into a hole. There's a hole here? Fuck. Like, anybody's first Souls game, if that's the game that got them into the series, is always going to be the best one, I think. Because I cherish that experience, right? Every enemy felt like progress. I could kill these guys now. Okay, what's this room like? Okay, they got guys throwing fire bombs from up here. Every encounter felt like inching towards progress. It was like an action-based dungeon crawler, and it was super fun and satisfying, right? Much like Kenshi, though, once you know how the hot dog is made, and you know what you should do instead of how you could do it, it's not as fun, right? That's how I feel about Souls games. So I think Elden Ring might make me a little more honest. I might enjoy it more, because I won't know where to go. Because if it's more open world, I will want to explore versus run down the hallway, right? If that makes sense. Well, on the plus side, they blow each other up, but also I'm dead. Maybe I should ignore the small fry and just go for the guy shooting fucking ice spikes at me. I can't even run past it. Alright, whatever. We're gonna have to continue this next break day. Alright? Alright, break day is over, you guys. Today I'm gonna cook stuff. Right? I'm gonna try to make tacos. I'm not gonna make any good tacos. I'm just gonna use ground beef. But we have some seasonings. Today I will attempt tacos. Just ground beef tacos. I'm gonna put an illegal amount of cheese, right? It's gonna be very cheesy tacos. The most cheese-filled tacos you've ever seen. Thank you guys for spending your time with me. Thank you guys for lurking. I apologize for the aggressive blog posting. Look, I have to accept that I'm just a blog poster. I have to come to terms with this. And so do you, right? If you guys don't like it, then I don't know if I can stop. I'm sorry. All right, you guys. I'll be back tomorrow, because I'm always back tomorrow. For tomorrow's stream, it'll probably be Noida. I had a lot of fun playing Noida, so I might play a good amount of Noida tomorrow. All right, bye, you guys. Hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Am I gonna fry my own shells? Yep. I don't fry them a lot. I kind of like them on the softer side, right? So I'll probably fry them a little bit, right? I think frying a little bit, it actually holds more oil that way. There are certain frying abilities that I don't understand. Like, I know if you fry a certain way at certain heats, it'll absorb least amount of oil, or even more. I don't know the frying rules, right? It depends on the thing you're frying and the oil and how hot it is and how long you do it. I don't know. I'm not a fry expert. But I like to fry them where they're still kind of soft. Like, they're still kind of pliable. I don't like to fry them, like, over crispy. But that's just me. Alright, goodbye. Can't believe I got icicled through a wall.